for you. Part of what makes this the best sport in the world, a rivalry game. A time where no matter what the record or the season outlook, a win in this one solves all problems and gets you those valuable bragging rights. Welcome between the hedges to Athens, Georgia and Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Gamecocks will kick it away to start. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So Georgia's offense will go to work first. So the last time these two got together, the nails were chewed down to the cuticles. It was a barn burner. Think we get another one of those, Jesse?
I certainly hope so, Reese. Mental toughness is very cliche in all of sports, especially college football. And David, it's something that coaches are always harping on, but this is one of those games. The team that's most mentally tough at the end, they probably win.
Especially in rivalry games, especially in big moments, especially when there's more to it than just a game. So I think that this is something that who can focus, who can stay disciplined, who can stay tough and block out all the noise.
Going to try to get it himself. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the middle. Complete downfield. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. The Bulldogs will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. He'll take a shot. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
The quick out. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. The Dogs can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Fires deep toward the end zone. He's got his man in the back of the end zone, but he was a little too far out of the back. It's incomplete. And they can't quite hook up trying to make a completion in the back corner of the end zone. He's got him. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on 4th down.
And how nice has it been to have a big physical quarterback like this guy, right? You got 4th and short, quarterback sneak, everybody knows it, but he's just plowing into that offensive line and driving his legs, pushing forward to pick up the 1st down.
Now the connection takes it to the 11. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. From the gun, he leads it with the back. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. He's going to look for a man on third and short. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. That penalty cost him a third down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. 11th play of this opening drive coming up, but this one a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 13. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on fourth down. Dead center perfect. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. Bringing it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Gamecocks offense will try to get something going with their first possession. We'll be watching this matchup on the outside closely today, David, to see if this guy can get anything done one-on-one against one of the best corners in the game.
Right, and this corner really can shut down half the field. And that's a big problem. This offense, they really need to win this matchup. They need their wide receiver to beat that defensive back. And I don't know if that's possible. He's just so good and so consistent. Palmer, you tell me how you're going to win this matchup.
Well, you're not going to win it every play, that's for sure. You can't avoid that side of the field the entire game. I think it's just going to come down to this offense in the critical downing distances when there's a third down and the coverage dictates that you've got to throw it against him. That's the play you need.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. This pressure from the defensive front is overwhelming, much like when three-time All-American David Pollock played on the Georgia defensive front. Whatever happened to that guy?
A washed-up old guy. I've heard bad things about that guy. But no, when you look at these defenses Georgia's had, these dominant defenses, man, it's just big, physical guys up front. You think about the Jordan Davises and the Trayvon Walkers of the recent past, just guys that dominate a football game. You have to know where they're at on every snap.
Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to pass. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Showing the arm strength to the left. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Georgia sends out the punt team. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. And they'll have to settle for it being marked down just outside their own 40-yard line. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Finds the tight end. On the move at the 30. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Got it done in the passing game on the last play. Let's see what they do on first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Buys a little extra time. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. The Dogs getting a push in the middle and getting to the quarterback and just salivating to get at him.
And every year they find these dudes. They all look the same, just massive, big, strong, quick guys that don't like people, Reese Davis, that just love hitting people with aggressiveness. And just, it's so amazing that they find that year after year in this defensive line group.
He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Under fire. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
And this QB already in the first quarter has taken some serious punishment. Got sacked a bunch, got hit a bunch. He's been targeted a lot. This offense needs to find some answers before we're going to be looking at his backup playing some serious snaps.
They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. Give to the running back. Picks up the 1st down. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
Hauls it in. Breaks into the open. Oh, what a caught. Drills him with the stiff arm. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Steps away to find some room. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Trying play action. Looking for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. A strike downfield. Defense is there to make the stop, and he's got the 1st down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. They'll go to the air. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia. Quick strike through the air for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get him. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. First play of the period, 1st down here. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. He is a menace rushing the passer, career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy because he is going to sack you. That is a guarantee. Death, taxes, and sacks for that guy.
Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Gets it past the 1st down marker and still running. Racing down the left side. Touchdown, Dogs! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6. What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot. That he makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he makes the extra point. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the American. Florida Atlantic is trailing right now, and I know it may look bleak, but this team needs to regroup, remind itself it's at home, and remember just how quickly things can change. They're trailing by just 4 to Charlotte. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this clash in the American you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Wide receiver comes in motion. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run up the middle, try different things to see what you can do.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll take the deep shot. Pulls in the deep ball. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. The Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Running back searching for a hole. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're...
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Really need to find a productive play this time on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Gets it out fast. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Their pass not closes. He got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. And there is a degree of difficulty with this one. A 47-yarder from the right hash. Splits the uprights. Good. That'll close the gap to 14.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
On the run from inside his own 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. After that last explosive running play, David, why not just try it again, right? There he goes. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the first down.
Really, really good decision-making by the quarterback. Don't get greedy. Yes, I can make reads, and I can pull it, and I can throw it all the yard. If I can take 10-plus yards and continue to do that and continue to be smart with my decision-making, this offense is going to be very difficult to stop.
Quick step and go. Flying down the right side. Touchdown, Bulldogs. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
This quarterback is so good at creating. When plays break down, when things aren't perfect, he has the ability to buy time, use his athleticism, and torch a defense, and he did it right there with his legs.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And it'll It'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. That's caught. It's Jennings. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. New set of downs after the completion. Grabbed behind the line, it's Jennings. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
Catch in the middle, it's Jennings. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Gamecocks are moving quickly down the field. Finds a little space. Turning it on. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Jennings. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
And this offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
Touchdown, Gamecocks. Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. And he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And the extra point pulls them closer. It's 24-10. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. He lobs one high down the left side. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Touchdown, Georgia! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And that's his 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. My man is just finding pay dirt. Tell you what, these are the kind of guys that you continue to feature throughout a game when he can do this kind of damage after he catches the football.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
You can just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to throw because they know they're going to get home to him. That's the 6th time they've registered a sack.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Gamecocks will send out the punt unit. 3 and couldn't get it out of the end zone, and it's a safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Looking downfield on first down. He's going for it all. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Got a man in the middle. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. To the air on first down. Punts it out of the air. At the 40, there he goes. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Time to take a shot. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense. You're late in the first half. They're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
And he's able to get some positive yardage before he's brought down, and that'll bring us to halftime. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on fourth downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Guys, this offense is already reeling down. Multiple possessions, really need to cash in on this drive. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. And the Gamecocks decide to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Making side adjustments here. They'll go to the air on second and short. He hurls one deep down the left side. Takes a big stride inside the 10. Touchdown, Dogs! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You've got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
Looking to throw on first down. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Quarterbacks don't have high completion percentages from their backs. It's been really hard for this QB to get any kind of rhythm. We got to change something up here. We got to do something different because right now it's just a sack punt.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
Man, this defense has played so well, and this offense, they've struggled. They haven't executed greatly. They're going to have to do it against a really good defense who continues to apply pressure. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback a little better.
Rushes on him. Caught behind the line. It's Rhodes. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You've set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
And the returner will be knocked down. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. He leaves it with his back. Got the first down and still on his feet. Touchdown Bulldogs! Once he got some room, it was over. Boy, did he just scorch that defense for that score.
He shows you all of it, Breeze. He's got the speed, he's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. You just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Here's a heat. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
Well, this offense keeps giving up sacks, and they keep finding themselves in situations like this. 3rd and long right now. They don't have many points in this game, and this is a big reason why. It's hard to score if you don't keep the third.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Gamecocks will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. Sweet punt there. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. They'll run it from the gun. Tough run. Gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
And the Dogs have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. When they've got him looking run, now to pass. Using his legs to buy some time. He'll throw it. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
And the defense finally steps up, man. They've had a tough day down here near the goal line defending the pass. Like, he's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. Nice job on this play. Nice response. Try to get themselves back in the football.
That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. They've worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. Fires into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. feels like bouncing off the guardrails and not losing control off the upright and through. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. The give out of the gun. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Now the play fake. Got it in the middle. It's Irwin. Fouls through the defense. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
That's a first down for the offense.
Off the play fake on first down. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
The name of the game is protecting your quarterback. He can't have success with complete passes on his back. Let's get the quick passing game going, maybe hand the football off. But whatever we're doing, let's go the opposite direction.
Here comes the heat. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
Man, this guy is just starting to take this game over. Sack on first down, sack on second down, and now on third down, this offense, they better identify where this guy's lining up, and they better get...
And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Gamecocks will bring the punt team onto the field. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. They'll start this drive at their own 48. They'll give it to the back. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. So they picked up that last first down on the ground, now with a fresh set of downs. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. And the Bulldogs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Direct snap. He's in open space downfield. There he goes. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Offense has a huge lead right now in the fourth quarter, and they're just going to run this football to try to ice the game. Being more dominant, being more physical at the point of attack.
He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stops.
Man, it's so nice to have a QB that can do that can run and make plays when you need it. Late in the football game, trying to run this clock out, preserve the win. He picks up the big first down and keeps the clock moving.
They'll give it another shot on 2nd and goal from the 4. Tries again to get it in. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther. They worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. He wants it all. Touchdown, Georgia! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
Yeah, and a nice big pickup on the ground. Palmer, you could have used some of this earlier in the game. Are you calling runs at this point?
No, I'd be a little bit more aggressive, I think, throwing it. I think part of it right now is because the defense, they've got the lead big. They're just playing a little bit more zone, a little bit more prevent. They're fine letting this offense just chip down the field, but they're wasting time off the clock.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Defense uses the sideline there, and he gets it into plus territory at the 49. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. The give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
The Gamecocks will punt this one away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Georgia lining up to punt it away.
To kick it away.
The kick is on its way. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. Going right to work up top. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
Defensive holding, an automatic first down for this offense. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. All wideouts, no backs. To the air on 2nd down. Floats it out in space. Oh, he's got some space. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. And the Gamecocks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. He's going to throw deep right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the fourth quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards.
And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. Oh, this is a bad, bad shank. And the return man will have no chance as the ball sails out of bounds. You know what's great?